Hey everybody from Piedmont, California, it's me again. I mean, what am I, California? No, sorry. Piedmont, Oklahoma. Oklahoma. I'm Ryu Miyoji. Okay, now today, it's spring break. Little, little, little branches of this video I gotta just say. Okay. Now today, since I'm bored and nobody talks to me for some reason, I was watching a bunch of zombie movies I had on my shelf, and hold on. Okay. No. But okay, two movies that I've seen, and I will lead questions to this. One, 28 Days Later. Technically zombies, technically not. They beat the crap out of you because they're filled with rage until you're dead. They don't eat you. And then the other one I saw was Diary of the Dead, a college student's film. Okay, 28 Days Later is probably the most realistic thing I've ever seen. And if you've seen it, because if you're a zombie movie fan like I am, you'll notice how good of a movie it is. Okay, because it's not main character, because they're the main character they live. It's if you're gonna die, you're gonna die, and that's how Diary of the Dead is. Diary of the Dead, they're filming the whole time, and you think the main character who's filming the whole time will survive, but in the end, he gets bitten and then gets shot in the head. But it's very realistic. It's not, though, some of those movies that you see that's really retarded. Like right now, I'm watching Flight of the Living Dead, which is a retarded movie. You should watch Diary of the Dead and 28 Days Later if you haven't seen it. Dawn of the Dead, the new one, and the old one. They are pretty realistic and good. Except for if they're zombies, they can't run. Because if you're dead, you can't run. But, it all hardens in your body. You can't run. It's not physically possible. So I don't know what the hell these people are doing. And then, now for the questions. Would you or would you not want a zombie apocalypse? Now, some people will actually say yes. I know that's crazy, but I would say maybe. And then, I was going to save these questions for the end, but I'd probably forget. So, your favorite weapon? Because I don't have any guns in my house. I only have huge knives. And maybe I used to have a makeshift bat, but I don't anymore. I can just go to my garage and get a chainsaw. Would you or would you not want to be with your friend? Because if you think about it, if you're with your best friend, which I don't apparently really have any, if you were with your best friend and they get infected, you'll probably have to shoot him in the face, or just cut their head off. And when I mean most people cry and can't do it, I mean I'll probably show some resentment and then probably do it, but like you'll feel sad because you've known that person your whole life, or at least like enough years to have like a bond, and then you have to shoot him in the face. And then, or I mean, because if you travel by yourself, you're more likely to die, but you don't have to deal with suffering and depression. And but and then, I mean, what would you wear? I know that's kind of like not what you think, but I mean, I have hard tactical police boots, a vest, and a helmet, and goggles, and a flashlight, so I'm pretty ready, and a lighter. But some people don't, so I don't know how that would happen. And then vehicle-wise, because I can almost drive, because I'm almost 17. But I mean, would you take somebody's car if like they were in it, like, or a bus? Because okay, another movie that I hate a lot, Resident Evil, the whole series. Okay, except for they had some good ideas. The third one, they had a bus that had spikes on the tires, but it wasn't that good. I mean, that's about it. And little bars on the window, that's it. What I would do is take out the back seats, because I know somebody has a go-kart. I would try to fit the go-kart in, and then, like, this wouldn't be like in a day, but over time, like, cut out the back, like the back plate of a school bus, and then put something else that's easy, and then you can just kick it open, drive out the go-kart in an emergency. Boom, you're out of there. Put a little gun on the top. I know it's kind of childish, but it works. And then, I mean, for me, because looking out my window, it just, if that would happen, I would, I don't know what I would do, because I think I'd be alone, and then, I don't know, I'm sure as hell not going to commit suicide, that'd be stupid, but, you see how long you can survive. I mean, eventually you'll probably go crazy, which is kind of sad, but I mean, one of my friends, I mean, I'm not really going to say her YouTube name, but one of my friends lives right down the street. I mean, I'd probably knock on that door, see how she's doing, but, I mean, the rest of my neighbors are, fucking hate him so much. But, I mean, you check on everybody. Like, you don't want anybody to die, but you never know, like, your nicest neighbors could come and try to shoot you for your stuff, and then that's when I'd get my knife and kill them. But, like, because Diary of the Dead, which I highly recommend, if you watch that, yeah, like, they meet the army guys on the street, and then they're like, oh, here comes the army. And then they come in, talk about where they got their supplies, and then he robs them of their supplies and drives off. So it shows you that the army's a dick. And, okay, another thing about the army. I have a kind of friend who's pretty stupid. I hate him. He does drugs. So he's not really my friend. But he said he would go to army base, take a Hummer with a 50 caliber on top. 1, he's stupid. 2, he's too lazy to do that. 3, he's stupid. Stupid again. Because that's not gonna happen. What I would do is I'd go to Walmart, and if nobody's done it yet, I would take their guns, and I would go to, where they sell the cake and stuff, like the deli, not deli, but like, you know, fried chicken and potato wedges and all that good stuff, and I'd take some of it in a bag, and then, I'm not gonna, like, rob anybody for it. I mean, if there's any left, I'll ask. I mean, if there's nobody there, I'll take it, and then I'll put it in the bag, and I'll take, like, things I don't, I mean, things I do need, like, you know, pills too, pain pills and stuff, and, oh man, but I would never rob anybody or steal from anybody, because that's just sad. I mean, if that happens, you want humanity to, well, I mean, if that happens, humanity will turn on itself and end up killing itself, but I, for one, would not kill anybody unless they were trying to kill me first, because, I mean, it's just sad. But, real question, I mean, one question is, if you had to, would you shoot your friend? I mean, or would you just leave him somewhere? Because another movie that's not really zombies, but similar, is The Carriers, where a guy's girlfriend gets infected and then tell him, so he gets mad, and then he drops her off at a gas station and drives off, and she's crying and saying she's sorry, and then he just, you know, looks away and drives off, which is kind of sad, because, I mean, if I had a girlfriend and that happened, I would probably go depressed, but, and, I mean, another question, would you want to be with group, friend, weapons, what would you use, where would you go, how would you get there, vehicles, I mean, your whole aspect of this whole thing, I mean, your friends, I mean, if this happened to your friend, I mean, if it's 20 days later, you only have 20 seconds, 20 seconds, and then blood's coming out of the face, and the face is all weird, and blood's coming off, mushy, which, whew. And another thing, if you've seen Zombieland, which I hate that movie, I like Shaun of the Dead better, because American comedy is very stupid in my mind, but the first rule is, if you're fat, you're dead. So, I'm not fat or skinny, I'm just kind of there, so, I can't really run, because when I try to, because there's something wrong with my body, like, I always faint and stuff, and pass out, but, that's another story I should talk about in the next video. Actually, next video I'll be talking about something serious, which is, suicide, because I think it's a topic to talk about, but, back to the zombies. Like it's just if you've seen 28 Weeks Later at the beginning when he leaves his wife and starts running towards the boat when all those zombies are chasing him, like that moment, I would probably cry. I mean, for those of people who know me and they see this, they'll probably be like, "Oh, what?" Because I don't really cry, but in reality, that would scare the shit right out of me. I would cry while I'm running because, I mean, he left his wife, and that's pretty sad and scary. But, well, I feel like I'm forgetting something, but, oh shit. Goodbye.